Pre-post show has begun.
Coon. Shit. God damn it.
Yeah, raccoons
Paul?
are pretty crazy.
Paul, you're being rather niggardly here.
I didn't think Paul's behavior was niggardly at all.
Yeah, I'm a very gregarious guy.
Yeah, Paul teams with generosity, dude.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so I don't know what's your fault. What's the idea
Dude,
of calling Paul niggardly?
Those damn coons. And by coons, I mean raccoons on my porch. They're little nuisances. Gotta shoo them away.
So this is now the race baiting part of the podcast? Is that what we're doing?
No.
We're race baiting now?
We're talking about raccoons and niggardly people.
Hey, Bernie Sanders said it.
My grandma was pretty niggardly.
Was she?
She was a penny pincher, man. She wouldn't.
Wow.
She'd argue with God over, a penny.
Would you snigger at her niggardly antics?
Or was she Jewish?
She was neither. She was just a...
I don't believe it.
She's an old Baptist.
Oh, a Baptist? Oh, well, they're cheap, too.
You know what's weird about... I don't remember what comedian pointed this out, but it's weird that... I think maybe it was Louis C.K. I don't remember. But it's weird that Jew... The term Jew is... Like, it is the epithet, too. I mean, I guess you could say kike, but... If you're talking about Jews, like most people who hate Jews are just like fucking Jews.
Yeah, Jew is
so it's just like kind of like
now.
it's kind of like it's just a tone thing, So you got to be careful.
You can't trust the Jews, dude. What can I say?
We're just gonna have to get rid of all descriptive words when it comes to like racial or religious difference.
No more adjectives to deal with race.
Because you could do that with any of these. What if white became like a, you know what I mean?
It kind of has.
It already has, yeah.
Yeah.
It has?
Honky,
just go to Twitter,
cracker.
Tumblr, wherever.
I don't go to those places though.
See, but the ones against white people don't ever have any sting to them to me.
Why not?
I don't know. Someone calls you like you fucking crackers. It's like I don't care.
I don't like it when they point out that like white people are awkward and don't have rhythm and stuff because that's pretty much true. I mean, some of them do, but
yeah, I mean for the most part,
that always gets my goat a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like a jealousy thing.
Well, yeah, because there's like this overarching thing that like white people are the dorkiest race, and I think it's probably true.
I mean, we got the Asians to compete with, dude.
I don't know. Asians are kind of cool dorks, though.
Yeah.
They're cool dorky.
They're a cooler sort of dorky than we are, but they are dorkier than we are.
I mean, they might be overall dorkier, but I'd rather be an Asian dork than an American dork.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Well,
Just
you know what you mean?
personally.
Well, I mean, Asians can be Americans. We're talking about white people here.
I'm talking about Asian... like living in Asia, not Asian Americans,
oh, okay.
TJ.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. Man.
Well, you said
I hear
Asian and American as if they're contradictory
Paul,
things.
Of this great country.
They are contradictory things, TJ.
There's a great country
If an
called
Asian is in
North
America,
Korea.
they're Asian American, not Asian.
Right. But you didn't say, you just said American.
This motherfucker
like as if
said
the default
TJ.
American is white.
He
It
said...
is.
That's offensive, Paul.
That is offensive. I'm offended.
Paul, you said you want to live in
Wait
Asia.
a minute now.
Yeah.
The template American is not white?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Have you seen advertising lately, Paul?
Welcome to the Rainbow Coalition, Paul.
We're not the template race anymore?
No.
When did this happen?
I don't know. Probably
How
like
did we let things get so bad?
probably like the early 2000s or so.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Yeah, we're kind of passe.
I actually honestly don't care.
Yeah, who cares? Who gives a rotten
I'm actually
fuck?
looking forward to the day when everybody's just a nice homogeneous hue of tan,
Everyone's beige.
Yeah, it's just a nice, and there's no more of this shit.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll happen. You never
There's
know.
no maybe. On a long enough time scale, we're all beige.
Yeah, maybe some of us will split off and become like green and purple and shit.
That's what Europe is most afraid of, I think, Because there seems to be like two Europes. The
Right.
Europe in observable reality that is still pretty much a nice place to be. And then the Europe in the minds of ethno-nationalists, where it's like
there's rape gangs
Yeah.
on every street.
there's like every other neighborhood is a troughed off Muslim fucking war zone, and like women are just being pulled off of the streets and out of
Rape
shopping
her!
centers to rape, and I
The
wonder
Islamic
which
governments-
which one of those is true.
Dude,
Is Europe a pretty much safe place to be with pretty liberal policies and great infrastructure, or is it a sewer filled with the worst scum that Saudi Arabia and the rest of the Arabic world can send to it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Paul. I know that the crime statistics would kind of
all fake,
lend
dude.
one to believe that
Dude.
the former is more true.
You know what, TJ? We'll send you to a no-go zone and see what you say then, buddy.
Do you ever do that when you're talking with European people and they try and like show a crime that happened there and then just laugh in their face and you're like, bitch, I'm in America.
Yeah, we're from America.
Something like that happened 2 blocks over like a minute ago. I can hear the sirens.
I literally could probably look out my window and see that happening right now.
But it's like you ain't gonna like this whole like we're
you
trying
ain't gonna
to
crime shock me, motherfucker. I'm from America.
But there are a lot of more Islamic terror attacks in Europe. I mean,
well, yeah, they're closer though.
Right.
There was things that
they're
just
closer
happened.
to Islam.
Yeah, but there was things that just happened in the Netherlands. There's obviously a lot of there was the subway bombings. There was obviously the Christmas market.
But hey,
trucks.
you know what? They got a long way before they catch up to us because the 9/11 death total was super high.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you a while to beat
Obviously,
that high score.
they had the attacks in Paris. You know, they had the Charlie Hebdo shit. I mean, so they've had
Charlie Hebdo.
They've had a lot of shit go on, though. So I mean, there's at least a basis for it. I'm not saying it's just paranoia.
I guess it's
and
dangerous
I mean, like as
there.
far as the no-goes zone shit goes, I mean, there was that those reporters that they went into one of the no-go zones to see how no-go it actually was, and like within like 10 minutes they were attacked and like run off. So, I mean, it does seem like there's
no-go zones.
There is a kernel of truth for sure. If you're gonna like be objective about it, yeah,
the kernel.
I mean, if it's a kernel in the entire loaf of shit, is it even worth mentioning?
Probably not, because I mean, there's places in America where people probably wouldn't want to set foot.
Well,
what do you mean probably?
There definitely are places in America. Well,
I mean, it depends on how courageous you are.
But the thing really
is
most people who are recruited to do Islamic terrorism are done so on the internet. So where they live is almost. I mean, I guess as long as they have internet infrastructure.
Well, I shut down the internet. I'm down. I'm fine with it.
Shut it down.
Pull the lever.
Our great experiment in internet is over.
This experiment failed. It ruined us as a species. Let's shut it down.
We were so awesome before.
Well, I say we don't shut it down entirely. We give it to like scientists.
We was kangs before the internet, TJ.
We was kangs. Yeah. I don't know.
Should I get like a butt plug with like a strap on it if I go to Europe? Am I just gonna immediately, like as soon as I hop off the plane, be abducted and raped?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Shit.
The minute you leave the airport.
One thing I'll tell you about Europe that was like crazy to me.
What?
That I didn't expect maybe was just like how many fucking like cops there are with like machine guns and shit just kind of walking around.
But they're a lot more casual than American cops.
Like you walk through like the streets of Paris and you just see like these like cops or soldiers or whatever the fuck they are.
Those are soldiers,
and they have like machine guns, like M16s or whatever the fuck they carry. I don't know guns. I'm not a gun guy.
What you're talking about is there's sites because
but it's like you look at that and you're like,
because of the terrorist
I'm gonna
attacks
think twice before I pull some shit here.
Well, that's because of the terrorist attacks they've had previously.
I don't want to be riddled with fucking 500 bullets. Fuck
yeah,
that.
I mean it's just a deterrent against people launching those basically attacks like they had in the Paris nightclub with the Eagles of Death metal and shit where they wouldn't shot up a bunch of people.
Yeah, that sucks.
We need to just put like armed ass fucking military people on every street corner.
Yeah, just total martial law. That's the solution.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
All this shit that everybody's bitching about, done.
Gone.
No
Solved.
more rape, no more robbery, no more shootings, no more gang activity. And gangsters are not going to be throwing up gang signs if there's a dude with an M16 right there. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Dude clears his
throat. Over.
Until they pay the poor ass soldier and look the other way in their gang. The soldiers don't make enough money.
Ain't gonna happen.
They'll be totally bribable. They'll be totally corruptible.
Ain't gonna happen.
Everything.
Body cams on every soldier.
All right.
Body
he
cams.
takes a bribe. He joins that gang. Go ahead.
Yep.
Stripped of your fucking title, stripped of your gun, go be one of
And
them.
then he takes his military training into the gang.
Yeah, because they're going to instantly know that he was bribed. That's how bribes work. It's just like, I was bribed today.
Body
hey,
cameras.
guys.
Body cameras. 24/7.
Oh, those won't get turned off?
We need robots.
If they do, then
we need
they
the robot.
have a pleb.
We need the robot soldiers.
Now,
they
robot-
can't be bribed.
Well, maybe then. Well, those be reprogrammed to like enslave us all then.
All right, I'm okay with it.
We just need to train our soldiers right now. Like, think about it. An American military soldier goes over to Iraq. He's put on a mission to clear a house. A dude comes out and goes, I'll give you like 9 billion dinar if you don't clear this house. He ain't going to do that. He's going to say, get out of the fucking way.
Yeah, but
soldiers are already impervious to money.
But he's already in another country. And if they offered him actually enough money, then they probably would do that. But in this country, they would know you. You'd be an American, so they'd have cultural similarities with you. And you could obviously negotiate with them, like, look, where does your family live? Okay, man, maybe I'll help you out.
The only negotiation that would be going on if one of my soldiers was offered a bribe. Yeah, well, obviously, this is my idea. These are my guys.
Of course.
The only negotiation that would be going on would be that bullet negotiating its way through that dude's brain.
Okay.
Negotiating the gray matter.
Dude, I can't wait till they storm Paul's Bastille, dude.
Because think about it. The first time a dude walked up and was like, yo, soldier guy, look the other way while I sell some... And the dude smokes him right there in the street. That's the last time anybody asks. That's all you have to do is train a dude to resist one bribe.
Oh, so Paul wants Somalia. Okay, great.
Somalia? Let me ask you this. Is there a Mickey D's on every corner of Somalia? I think not.
Yeah, Paul, but...
I want Somalia/Mogadishu with malls and theaters. Am I wrong?
Mogadishu with... okay, Paul.
That's what we need.
I'm sure it'd be great.
The older I get, the more
So the first time you violate a law, Paul, you get extrajudicially killed.
Yes.
It'll be
smoked
just.
right in the street in front of everybody, so that word spreads that, like, I saw that guy try and steal a banana, and they smoked him in the street.
Will that be TJ?
Who's coming back for that banana?
Who's coming back? Stealing that banana? You go to the cart. He's horny.
Oh,
He grabs
Tomorrow, I guarantee nobody grabs a banana off of that fruit cart.
That's true. Where's that fucking thread where everyone was bitching at you?
Bitching?
Yeah.
I don't
bitching
remember
at
what
Paul,
it was.
dude.
Are you talking about on the subreddit?
Oh, I think this is it. Yeah. So I figure you seem like you're in a especially palty mood, so I figured...
Palty?
Yeah.
I was just talking about solutions. Why is that palty?
I don't know. Well, I just thought it'd be fun for you to respond to some of these.
I don't even... Like, I've read them, and there's nothing to respond to in them. But go ahead and read one if you want.
I'm going to read one just for fun.
Give it to the people.
I'm going to give it to the people. I don't know how to make
this. So a direct Paul quote here.
Here we go.
Corruption doesn't matter as long as they're young. Said Paul, did you actually say that?
No.
Okay, yeah, because
I've never said anything even close to that.
All right, so but
all right,
whatever.
So it starts with a complete bullshit misattribution and continues with several, as you can see, several paragraphs worth of scathing critique.
Arguing/debating with Paul is pointless, and it's time for people to figure this shit out. There is nothing you can say or show to Paul, not any piece of evidence nor well-crafted argument that will change his mind.
Mm-hmm.
The more you argue with him, the more he digs his heels in. It's pointless. And it's really
can I ask a
huge
question?
waste of your time.
How does this make me different from any other person in the world? Like I'll admit that all of this is true, but is this dude constantly changing his mind when people come to him? Like human beings tend, like especially opinionated ones, tend to kind of look at the contrary opinion before they come out and decide that they have this opinion, you know?
Yeah, well, check this one out.
Okay, here we go. Give it to me.
Paul is a fucking dumbass politically, and he has absolutely no ability to understand politicking because he decides to be willfully ignorant.
That statement, that sentence right there is literally a sentence that conveys zero information. Like, it may as well just be a period floating on the page. I shit you not. Like, what can you derive from that statement?
That you're a
which is his opening
that
statement.
you're a
that you're a
dumbass
political
politically.
dumbass.
Yeah,
what is politically dumb to this guy, and what is politicking according to him?
I don't
know. And why don't I understand it?
Even if Bernie ends up croacking or becomes mentally impaired in office, he would still have a very liberal VP that would carry out his work. Does Paul think that Republicans cared about what age when they voted for Reagan or Trump?
Yeah, some of them did.
Does Paul think that if Trump dies, Pence wouldn't carry out his will with the base's fervent support?
Actually, if Trump dies, you would probably get a very different president in Mike Pence, but I wouldn't expect a fucking empty-headed mongoloid retard to know that, so.
I think we already know the answers to these questions. Paul needs to grow the fuck up and actually read a book or two on politics.
I would love a life stat sheet on Chicken Stuff 18's life where it listed every book he's ever read. I would be willing to bet that the list stops sometime around the time he was in the 4th grade and probably has, like, Where the Red Fern Grows at the top of it. This motherfucker's never read a political book in his entire fucking life, guaranteed. Next.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Let's see. Yeah, Paul's irrational, blah, blah, blah.
Paul's a retard.
Paul
don't know.
What?
There's just like, I love these subreddit threads
I'm disappointed that TJ doesn't call Paul on his obvious stupidity when it comes to politics.
Oh, yeah, there you go, TJ. Where are you at, TJ?
Yeah,
why don't you step up and correct me?
Yeah, some bait, TJ.
Where's it at, TJ?
I don't know.
Where's your moderating influence?
I don't understand why you get so much more shit than me because I don't really often disagree with what you're saying.
Well, you do on this.
Yeah, I do. But I mean, like, not because of any of this shit that they're saying. I mean, look, I don't really disagree with
What
you on
shit
it.
that they're saying? They're saying nothing.
Yeah.
Paul dumb. Paul
look,
know nothing. No examples.
The
No actual quotes from me. Just made up quotes.
The fact of the matter is, I really don't fully disagree with you on it because I do think that the age thing is an issue and a legitimate one.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's not a deal breaker for me. But
Grow up and read a fucking political book. TJ.
I need to.
Grow the fuck up.
There is a gap from somewhere in the 70s until just about today, and every politician in that gap is literally worthless because they have no principles. I don't even know what this person's yammering
Yeah,
about.
I don't know either. So, apparently 4 other people did, though, because it's got 4 fucking upvotes on. I mean,
I don't know.
Like I don't know, dude. This type of shit right here, I would respond to it less dismissively if there was like a single example of like a quote that I made that was wrong or a position that I took that was demonstrably false.
Yeah,
or
they're never able to furnish that kind of shit.
The only quote directly attributed to me in that entire thread is one that I've never spoken. So how, you know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to respond to just a litany of "you too dumb, read political book, 14 upvote"? It's like, okay. All right, sonny boy.
Well, that concludes the pre-post show. And stop with your stupid nonsense.
Yeah.